welcome to my Universal Monsters episode. Sorry, I just got a new addition to my collection, and I just had to show it off because I absolutely love it. I think it's one of the coolest things in my collection now. I could not be happier. But I am going to start by showing off this must-have. This is the DVD box set. I would like to upgrade this to Blu-ray just because this is all 31 of the films, right? I think everybody that collects horror probably has this one in some form or the other, DVD or Blu-ray. I'll probably upgrade this to the Blu-ray one in the next few weeks just to have my Universal Monsters basically completed at this point, because I doubt all those sequels are ever going to get 4Ks. So Blu-ray will probably be the best they ever get. And I also have all these in separate 4K form as well. Dracula. I got Frankenstein. I got the Wolfman. I got the Invisible Man. And then I got this one in the 4-pack here, which is a pretty nice box set. Like, I was, to be honest, completely fine with this. This was as good as I ever needed, really. You got your 4K disc and your Blu-ray discs. What the heck? Oh, it's wait, dude. I thought it was missing. I was like, oh my god, forgot to put it back. But yeah, it comes with the 4 of them in nice, like, book format. I'm not a fan of these slide-out discs because I have to put my fingers on the disc every time, and 4K is very delicate. The lightest, like, dust, and the thing doesn't work. But the real reason why I did this episode was to first off do a really sweet ass digital giveaway here in a couple minutes, but it was to show off my newest edition, and that is this one. That is the entire set on 4K in a book form. It's like tabletop. This is it's even got it's super limited edition. It down here there's a sticker. This is 3,128 of 5,500. So if you want this, you should probably get it soon, because I don't know how long it's going to last. And this is the end all be all. Like, this will be the last thing I ever buy of Universal Monsters other than the Blu-ray upgrade for the 31 films. But this is the 8 big dogs here. The 8 main ones. Beautiful artwork. Nice, like, velvety finish on it. Very smooth. I love this, though. This is just awesome how they blend all the characters into the cover here. Freaking phenomenal. I just had to get this. It was overly priced, in my opinion. But what the hell? Especially considering I already had them all on 4K, but I'm a sucker for beautiful packaging, apparently. So I had to get this and show this off. You got your table of contents. Sorry, this is going to be hard to show off. 1 second here. I'm going to move this stuff out of my way. Stand these guys up here. I got my Dracula Funko, my Creature Funko or Gilman, my Bride, and my Frankenstein. I need Wolfman and Invisible Man still, and I can't freaking find them anywhere here. Canada, it's irritating me. I need the whole set. But yeah, this is first page. You got your table of contents. Then you got your Legacy of Horror, just all the info you need to know going on there. Tells you just about, like, how they got started and stuff. The ideas. You got your freaking different movie biographies, and like this is still writing from the first page. You got your Dracula. Each page has like movie trivia on it too, which is cool. Like this is one here. This one says Dracula's hypnotic stare was achieved when cinematographer Carl Freund shone a couple of tiny spotlights into Bela Lugosi's eyes. So they shine spotlights directly into his eyeballs, basically, to get these cuts. Let me turn sideways here. This doesn't work when I'm sitting straight on. Like I said, these are must. This is a must-have for any fan of these movies. It's like just the end-all, be-all box set. Every single one of these, it's just basically just a book of knowledge on these films. All the movies are at the back. Just keeps going and going and going. This thing's absolutely beautiful. All kinds of extra poster art. Boris Karloff getting into makeup there. This goes on and on and on. Won't go through every single page. I'll do them quickly here. I'm going to talk about the movies. But, like I said, it's only for the most hardcore of hardcore fans. Obviously, and then at the end here, this last one just opens up like this. And you have all your movies like that, which is nice. They're not in slide off. They actually have their own little pop-out things here, which aren't too difficult to get out. Just give it a little push in there. You got your disco. You didn't have to frickin' touch it at all, which is nice. But yeah, you got Dracula, Frankenstein, Invisible Man, The Mummy. Let's start out by going through. I'll talk about each one of these a little bit. This is more just a showcase off Universal Monsters episode. That's what I like to do with these, like must-owns, little segments I do, because, well, this one I had to get up right away. Like right now I've only watched Creature from the Black Lagoon. Out of this, I've seen about 6 of them on 4K so far through these box sets and the individual copies. But out of this, I watched Creature from Black Lagoon last night, just to see what the transfer, if there was any different, and it's the exact same. It's just these put in here, so it's nothing new in that department. But it is Dolby Audio. They're as good as they could ever look. Let's just say that. These movies are never going to look better than this. It's actually quite phenomenal how good they look, considering how old a lot of them are. Well, all of them, but then how old, like Dracula and Frankenstein, those are coming up on, like, we're 6 years away from their 100th anniversary. Like, it's freaking bananas to think about that. That 1931 is only 6 years away from 100 years ago. Fucking nuts. But yeah, first up here, Dracula. Bela Lugosi's Dracula. I will first off say that I had never seen any of these movies as an adult. I remember seeing them on TV when I was a kid, but as an adult, I haven't seen any of these until about 4 years ago. Maybe 5 years ago. A couple of them, the first time I ever seen them was on 4K. So I haven't even seen what they look like before that. So I do have to say that, like, I'll start out with my least favorite of them, and it's Phantom of the Opera. Although there's some qualities here, I like Andrew Lloyd Webber's take on Phantom of the Opera better, and what he did with it, turning it into just the massive musical that it is. And then the movie I also love, with Gerard Butler and Patrick Wilson. and Emmy Rossum. I think that movie's like masterclass. So it's really hard for me to watch the older Phantom of the Opera movies and love them as much as I do this new take. But with that said, everyone does a great acting job. Um, it's Phantom of the Opera. It's the same story, just without the insane level of theatrics that the modern one does. So that would be my least favorite. My second from the bottom would have to be The Mummy. Although I think this movie's awesome, this is like a 4, maybe a 4.5 for me. Not Bela Lugosi. Oh my God, how am I blanking on his name? Frankenstein here. Boris Karloff. Although I think he does an excellent job as the Mummy. It's really difficult because I grew up with the Brendan Fraser Mummy movies. And those really are remakes. Like, the storyline's the exact same. Like, identical to the first Brendan Fraser Mummy movie. It's just done the best they can for this time, and then the Brendan Fraser ones are more action heavy and everything, but like, honestly, it's still must see. But if you've seen the Brendan Fraser movies, it's the same movie. And then next up, in what I would say, like, what place would that be? 8, 7. So in 6th place, I'm doing this ranking live. In 6th place, I would probably put Creature from the Black Lagoon. I know that's blasphemy for some people, because that's like their favorite one. But after watching this again last night, I feel like it's so excellent. This is another 4.5, like 4.5. I wish there was a little more to it. Some of the underwater scenes drag out a little too long for me. I didn't find myself enjoying it as much this time as I did the first time. And for some of these other movies, they never lose anything for me. Every single time I watch them, they just stay the same. If not, I like them even more. Where this one dropped a little bit, so that's why it would come in here at 6th place. Excellent stuff here, though. The creature itself, one of the greatest designs of all time. Every time his hand comes out of the water, and they do that a lot, but every time he just comes out, I love it. The feeling, the atmosphere, trapped in a lagoon feeling, it's just phenomenal shit. And then next up here in 5th place, this is where it gets hard because the rest of these are 5s from me. Every one of them left here is a 5. I'm gonna go with Dracula in 5th place. Although I love this Dracula. This is a 5 out of 5, and there isn't a lot of vampire movies on my list that get 5 out of 5s. If I did a ranking of every vampire movie ever made, or for that matter, every Dracula movie ever made, there isn't a lot of 5 out of 5. So this would be one of my favorite vampire movies of all time. And I love the no score in some spots. Like in the underground tomb when all the graves are opening and the brides are coming out. Phenomenal shit there. At the dinner table where he cuts his finger, the camera work and the cuts to his eyes, it's fucking awesome shit. And then the storyline itself, like, that's another thing. All these are romance movies. Like, they're all love stories gone wrong, and I love that as well. But Dracula, the score is phenomenal, obviously. Was it Swan Lake they play? Just beautiful. And then next up here at number 4, I would have to go The Wolfman at 4. Another 5 of 5, one of the greatest werewolf movies of all time. If not the greatest. Like, it's so hard with these. It's fucking nuts. But just an excellent, beautiful love story done with some of the best costume design ever done. Like, it's just great, with a phenomenal lead performance from Lon Chaney Jr. Just awesome, man. Excellent shit. I don't need to go in depth on these. Everyone knows these storylines. So the fucking creation of horror, basically. Every movie you see now takes something. Like, these movies, their storylines, their atmospheres, their film styles, the making of them, basically they're the foundation, and then everybody just adds stuff to it. Like, it just created everything, in my opinion. And in third place, I would have to go with Frankenstein. And this is so hard, but Frankenstein, it's so damn good. And then my second place would be Invisible Man, and then Bride of Frankenstein in first. I think that the way that nails it, I guess I could put them away inside here in my actual favorite to least favorite. My 4 top over here, and then my second 4 over here. Could do it that way. That's the cool part. They're not labeled underneath, so you can put whatever disc wherever you want, which is awesome. But yeah, this is a must-own box set. Like, Bride of Frankenstein, picking up straight where the first one left off, and just adding greatness to it. And the ending is just so well done, and it couldn't be happier. To me, these are some of the greatest movies ever made. They're basically like the foundation of horror filmmaking. Inspiration taken basically on every level. They're packed with special features. I'm keeping all this other stuff too. Like, I'm not getting rid of these 4Ks. These 4Ks also come with Blu-ray discs that have more special features than this set has. Because, like collectors know, a lot of the special features usually come on the Blu-ray discs. That's why it kind of annoys me that a lot of movie companies now are only giving you 4K discs, because they leave off a bunch of special features that the Blu-ray has, and it bugs me. It's like fuck. Like, we don't want lesser versions, and then I guess, like, it's part of marketing, right? A year from now, they'll sell you the Blu-ray and 4K edition again and pass them off as a new version of the movie. But whatever. This is the last time I'm buying Universal Monsters, unless they start putting out these sequels in 4K. Never happened, I don't think, but some of the sequels really need it. Like Dracula's Daughter. It's one of my favorite ones. That one definitely needs an upgrade. Like, Blu-ray's good enough. They don't need it. I'm happy with the Blu-rays when I get them. Abbott and Costello ones could use upgrade. Like, all of them, really. They all deserve it. But yeah, if you don't own this, get out and get it. There's only about 2,000 left. I bought this. It came in yesterday. So this is probably up to about 3,200 sold now. So each day that goes by is one day closer to you never being able to have it. And for anybody that's a fan and wants this beaut on their shelf somewhere, I also have the Godzilla Criterion Collection booklet that's almost exactly like this as well. So they're going to go nice together on a shelf somewhere. Probably like above my television or something. And then this came with it inside the book. This is the digital codes for all of them on 4K. I know this is a good score for somebody because it's not cheap. So anybody that watches this, and if you do end up taking these, you should leave a comment. That way other people that watch the video, not everybody has to. So first person to take them, just leave a comment saying I redeemed them. That way it saves other people the trouble. Like a few weeks from now, if somebody randomly watches my video, they don't think they're gonna get something that they don't get. I'd appreciate that. I'm guessing they would too, but it says they're playable on Movies Anywhere, Apple TV, Prime Video, Vudu, Google Play, Microsoft Movies, Xfinity, Verizon, DirecTV. So pretty much anywhere. So here they are. I will hold those up for probably a good 20 seconds because I've done these giveaways for my digitals before, and for some reason my camera does not like to focus on what I'm holding in front of it. It's actually kind of fucked up and stupid. But I pray to God those popped in. I really hope they did. I will give them a little shake and let my camera try to refocus on them just to make sure. Shut up for a second. There, hopefully they tuned in. I really love this. This is a must grab, as you can see. But that's it for now. I was just throwing this in just because I just bought it, like I said, and I wanted to make sure that I show it just in case there's people that don't know about it already. I'm guessing anybody that would watch my videos are probably movie collectors, and they probably know about this already and have already made up their mind whether they're buying it, but they are well over half gone, half sold out already. So if you want it, get out there and grab it. And thanks for watching my video. And this week I have coming up next is my Sam Raimi completely ranked. I have everything and I watched them all and I've ranked them. That is ready to be filmed or recorded. I'm going to do that one next and then see where I go from there. But thank you for watching, and I will talk to you next time.